Hey, pig. What chain? All that shit. Yeah, you gonna need a shovel to get all that.
What's happening, La Familia? Y'all know we back in this thing with another one, man. And as y'all can see from the opening, we got that man Boosie Boo in the building, man. You know, the legend, the big dog, the boss man. And we also got to chop it up about the other boss man, the landlord. That man Cleezy 5, you know what I'm saying? Fredo Bang, the TBGs, man, Theezy, all of them in, man. Y'all know what that's about. Then we also got to go chop it up about my boy, Big Head, the Dome Doctor. So as y'all see, we got a very, very busy schedule. We're going to kick things off with Fredo partner, Boulevard Jr. As you know, he seen a broad out with her sugar daddy and decided he was going to record it, man. Y'all check this out.
I see you with your sugar daddy. I'm trying to play. I'm on your trail, you know, sugar daddy. Yeah, real life. How can you lose? She was her sugar daddy.
That man said he trying to make her choose up and make her heels bruise up. Ain't that right, man? Get your paper. I ain't even tripping on you. Then we got that man Theezy. As he said, I seen this movie before. Then puts out a snippet of one of his songs, man, where he taking jabs at the opposition. And yeah, man, he back on that business. Like I said, man, y'all see that man Theezy. He back on that business, you know, gassing up the opposition and whatnot, letting it be knowing how you feel and getting real sideways in that one. Then puts up this caption that said, I've seen the paper turn love into jealousy, friends into enemies. Never let it turn you. Hashtag stay solid. Hashtag shotta. Hashtag TBG Gorilla for life. Hashtag free the real. Hashtag long live the game. So yeah, he's speaking on the issues, how friends turn into oppositions, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, allegedly. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. And let's move on. And next up, we got that man, Top Boy Sticks, you know, Fredo partner as well, as he shares a pic of TMH free throw, responded to Pistol P, Who Gang Pistol P's song where he dissed free throw. And captions the pic with, F a dude. I want to see him suffer. Long live my Freezo, with the heart and the explosion. And then, you know, share his Fat Baby song to it as well, saying this.
Never make it in the holler, yeah, make it, myself on side, I get off, try to make it, look at the screen, I won't see him suffer, he might take that 5-6 guarantee, he won't take that cutter, the hand free throw, I'm standing on that business, all behind my brother, I'ma make good.
And next up, man, we got the landlord, Cleezy 5, as he first off says, nah, for real, agreeing to a video that a youngin put up where he was saying he better not see no oppositions take no pics or they gonna get lit up, they gonna get sparked at. And Cleezy just kind of backing that one up, letting it be known, you know, opposition take a pic, it's checkmate, game over, or whatever, allegedly. Y'all know what the business is. Check this out.
Better not see it take no picture, no work, get sparked at, pulling up on spot. clear him out of there. Come on, man, man.
The young life on the gas, man. He too young for all that. But Cleezy also let it be known it's gonna be better days. So keep your head up, gangster, to all his peoples and whatnot. But that ain't it from Cleezy 5. As you know, he also reacts to Boosie video. Well, really Dunway News shared an old clip, not too old, of a Boosie interview where Boosie spoke on Fredo and the reason why, you know, issues been going on with Fredo and whatnot. Basically saying, you know, Fredo already knew because they sit down and spoke about it. Somebody owed him some bread. But I'm gonna let Boosie tell it. We're gonna pop back in.
You're not gonna perform. He wanna know if that was true and why, if that was the truth.
Fredo know that Fredo. He know that there was some in the streets, bro, you know, like that we can't talk about on camera. You know that not him but some other that somebody owed me a little money. He know what it's about. When I saw him at the airport, I explained to him what it was about. Sit him right here and explained to him, man, you know what's happening, bro. He understood. Some people be having bad apples, bro. Bad apples in their bunch. Spoil it for you when you have bad apples.
Basically, he got somebody around him that he got to...
And everybody who been paying attention, we all know what he's talking about. He's talking about Boulevard Mel and Hatch Boy. He already came out on the live and spoke about it. But the point that I wanted to point out in that video was this part.
That somebody owed me a little money.
That somebody owed me a little money.
Like I said, if you've been paying attention, you already know what is being spoke on here. He went on a live and spoke about it. Even went on a live with Desi Banks and spoke about it. If you want to see that, it's on the channel. Just go through the videos, you'll see that. But on the cool, it's one of those things, man, where it was like Hatch Boy had a play and, you know, told Boosie somebody wanted to feature. They said that they told Boosie that they were going to finesse dude. So they needed Boosie to talk, and they said Boosie talked for them. They knew that it was a finesse. Everybody did. Boosie did. Boosie told them go ahead. Now, Boosie on the flip said that he never told them to go ahead. He just told them to go pick up the bread, bring that back to them, and they ran off on a plug. I believe he said 10 stacks, maybe 5, whatever. It really doesn't matter. Pretty much, he said they ran off, and they was going to have to pay that back or whatever. Now, there's a lot of people who haven't really been paying attention, so I guess they went to Cleezy 5 and asked Cleezy 5 was Boosie speaking on him in this particular interview, to which Cleezy 5 responded with this. Nah, 5 definitely don't owe a soul. He been touching the bag 30 plus summers. Wrong gorilla. And as we all know, Boosie was speaking about TBG in that one. And if you're wondering why would he just now come out and put this response up, well, Dunway News just posted that. And Dunway News is really blowing up. Like, he doing his thing over there on IG, man. And everybody paying attention. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep blowing up. Keep pressing your issue on the cool. So that's the reason. Cleezy's just now seeing this. Just now seeing the snippet of what was said. And like I said, Boosie was speaking on TBG in that. Now, this is an alleged response because he didn't put an address on it. We don't know it for sure. But it just kind of seems a little bit suspicious with the timing and what just came out. What was just said. You feel me? Well, what was just shared, let me put it like that on the cool. So I believe it was a response from Cleezy 5. Let me know what you believe. Let me know what you think.
You want to do a performance?
It's crazy, man, to think that they was just taking pictures together, rocking out together, coming up together, you know, everybody getting money, everybody happy. Everybody bosses doing their thing. Well, at that time, Young G, soon to be bosses, Lil Ivy, Bleak, Boosie, Cleezy, and a bunch of other people who are no longer here, man. You know what I'm saying? May they all rest in peace. But it's just crazy, man. They had a good thing going on, and something ugly, one ugly issue turned the whole situation sour. Now, I'm sure it's probably more than that. Y'all heard Boosie in there say something else about the streets I can't really speak on. Of course, it's probably something else. But overall, it's more than likely petty on the cool. Now, they have some issues, allegedly. I got to say that for all extra out. People want to get in the comment section saying you got to say alleged. But it's just crazy to think about, man. Now, that went in from Boosie, as Boosie also went to a Wizards Hawk game. And I was, you know, roasting one of the players, man, clowning one of the players and whatnot. Y'all check this out.
Huff, are you kidding the Huff furniture? Only Huff I know is Huff furniture. I'm waiting on Huff to come back. Only Huff I know is Huff furniture.
That man Boosie crazy, man, but he be living his best life, having fun and whatnot, always at them Hawks game. But that wasn't it from Boosie still, man, as he also shared this post, this pic right here. It says, I'm starting to look like my dog. Hey, he roasted himself. Here the side by side. What y'all think? They look alike, man. I think he kind of hit that one on the coffin, didn't he? Let me know what y'all think, man. And then Big Headed Dome Doctor shares a pic of Boosie and basically says, you know, he want him to run for the next president, you know, saying he'll vote for him and whatnot. And to bring up Big Head, that brings up our last topic. Now, Big Head went in on a live about, you know, the government's trying to shut down the public school system. And I'm going to go ahead and let y'all listen to that and then chime in at the end. Check this out.
See, it all starts from home. As a parent, we know it all starts from home. What our children are out there doing in the streets, what they're doing at school, we know it all starts from home. What kind of structure do you have at home? Because it's like we playing right into a trap and we don't even know it. Because we're allowing our children to go to free public schools and cause disruption and chaos to the extent where the teachers don't want to teach no more, or they want more money because they life on the line every day they go to work. And I understand that, but these are teachers we talking about that should be teaching and you know help raise our children, you know, while they're at school. But instead, you know, our children going to school like they don't have no home training. And we know it all starts from home, you know. So this is what's going to happen. They're going to just cut free public school. If they having a problem with the buses and on the buses and with the students and the parents and, you know, at the schools with the cameras and, you know, the fights and the stabbings and, you know, all this, they gonna just eliminate free public schools. Then what you gonna do? Parents, when they eliminate free public school, some of y'all use that time for peacetime. Some of y'all use that time for work. Some of y'all use that time to sharpen your craft. Some of y'all use that time to clean up your house. Some of y'all use that time to, you know, for self-time, personal time, you know. But when they stop public schools, that means your children gonna have to get it how they live. They gonna have to learn at home. You still gonna have to set up computers and this and that. It's gonna put more stress on what you already got going on, because you're gonna have to set up their situation for them to learn from home, because they're gonna stop public schools. So I think we ought to do something about it now, because we know that free public school is more important than it seemed to be on the news. We know how it always played a part in raising, you know, people from the struggle. You feel what I'm saying? You know, so I don't know why they playing school down, because, you know, lunch ain't the same. You know, they always overtaxing for sports and this and that. They want money every day. You got to pay for all kind of stuff for your children to go to school, you know, even in elementary. But this is not about that. That's another issue. But what I'm saying is, we don't want them to stop free public schools. But if our children gonna keep going to schools endangering other students and endangering the teachers. You know, that's a budget that they're not willing to cover. You feel what I'm saying? That's like if a child get hurt at school from another child, they could still sue the school. If a teacher get hurt, the teacher can sue the school. So, you know, that's a lot of suing, that's a lot of lawsuits, that's a lot of money. Before it get to that, they'll stop school completely. So if they stop school completely, that takes away a lot of stuff. And they ain't gonna give no food stamps like COVID. You gotta sample when COVID hit what it feels like for your children not to go to school. So, you know, as a parent, as a father, you know, like, I feel like we need to start doing something or saying something, helping the teachers out or something, because we need free public schooling. We need that, you heard me? And because all children don't go to school to learn. Some of them go for safety, some go for resources, some go to eat, some go to feel love, some go for their friends. You know, even though education is the main goal, but school provides a whole bunch of things to teach you how to deal with different people, different cultures, different personalities. So yes, school is important. So, you know, to all the young people that's going through it, you know, stay in school, you know, try to stay humble and remember, like, you know, some of your friends, if you can't, you know, if your situation too dire for you to just sit there and focus and lock in, just know some of those other children can help you along the way if you let them sit there and focus and lock in. So, you know, don't cause no disturbance that disrupt the class. You know, and this your boy Big Head the Dome Doc. This is a message from Not On My Watch, and y'all stay tuned because it's gonna be more about this situation. And like I say, we need to be a little bit more hands-on with the situation with schools and our children before it don't be no more free public schools. Bet.
So overall, man, I get what the man is trying to say. I get what OG is trying to put out there, that the public school system is a very important place because for people coming out of the hood, man, because it is a place where typically you meet some of, you know, your real friends, some of the people that you may spend the rest of your life rocking with. You know, you might meet them around your neighborhood, but majority of them you meet at school. So it's a good place for relationships. True. Yeah, it is, man. You might meet the girl that you really like, whatever, man. You meet people from all walks of life that you probably wouldn't typically meet, you know, being homeschooled or not going to that particular public school. You feel me? I understand that. And then also the fact that it is a place where parents can get some free time, which it shouldn't be like something we think about like that, you know, because of the curriculum that is being taught there, the history that is being taught there. You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, I feel like homeschooling your kids is a lot better, man. You know, that way you can put in what you want to put into them. I feel like, you know, we should have the choice as parents whether or not we want to send our kids to school. Because if you look at it, for the thousands of years before they ever started a public school system and made it mandatory, how was kids taught? How were kids learning the things that they needed to know to become productive human beings out in this world? That was through the parents. As the child, you would typically become whatever it was your father was, you know, or your mother was, whatever they were into. Now, if your father was a carpenter, 9 times out of 10, that's what you would be. Mason, that's what you would be. Whatever your father or mother was doing, that's what you learned. And that kept, you know, the family tree going. I feel like we got to get back to that, man. We got to get back to some normalization, man, instead of all this scatterbrain stuff, you know, because you got so many kids who inspire to be basketball players. But when you think about it, it's only 400 active NBA players. And majority of them don't even play meaningful minutes. A lot of them ride the bench or on G League assignment. Then you got the rotation players who may see 25 minutes here and might not play for the next 4. Maybe see 10 minutes here every other game, but, you know, don't really get regular minutes. You got starters, but that's an even smaller group. All-stars smaller, superstars even smaller. And it's the same way in every other sport. Granted, every other sport has a bigger draft class, but I mean, honestly, majority of those draftees probably won't see the field or the court. So it's just one of those things, man, where we teach our kids to grow up raised in this way, teach them, you know, to invest their time and everything they have into this sport. And then they get to the goal and are told that they are not good enough. Now it creates a sense of uncertainty. They feel like, man, you know, I've been training for this my whole life. This is all I know. I don't know anything else. This was all I inspired to be. And now I'm not going to make it there. So now what do? I don't really have none of those special skills that is needed to get by in this world or anything that my peers have, because this peer over here started working as soon as they was eligible to work, 15, 16 or whatever that was. I don't have that. I didn't get the start of sales representative at McDonald's. I focused my time and effort on this. You know, not everybody can make it in the way that society is set up. And then it creates this depression-like state where these kids slip into depression because they feel like every one of their peers are further than them in life. So now they feel like a shell of themselves. They feel like, you know, they are worthless, when that's not the case, man. But that's the mentality that school creates, because school creates a competitive playing ground where you're trying to compete with everybody else to be that one who makes it out. Valedictorian, you know, that's only a few spots, right? It's a competition. It's like putting those rats in the cage and see who's going to make it to the food first. That's it, man. So I never really supported the public school system. It's a system that been flawed. And I feel like, man, if we go back to our foundation and the ground roots and how everything was for thousands of years that worked perfectly, I think we'll benefit from that. You know, you can't be scared of change, man. Change is truly one of the very few constants that is always going to occur in life. So get ahead of it, man. Embrace what is to come. Embrace the change. In this instance, at the very least, if you embrace it and get ahead of it, you will be okay. Understand that your children, they are your legacy, man. So you invest that time. Understand that you are no longer going to be the parent who gets 8 to 9 hours of freedom a day from your kids, man. So figure out ways to operate around them while also installing the things in them that they will need to be productive human beings going forward. These are the things you need to know before becoming a parent. Y'all know, family, I'm out. Peace and blessings.